hello there, it's me, Professor Neptali for Visual Art. You maybe may wonder, why are you so sketchy? Okay, don't worry, it's because today we're going to work on an extra special activity based on texture and lines like my face. Okay, so let's get started with this. Let's do a goat. Okay, first up, this is a Marquilla notebook paper. For this, we're going to draw a line over here that is called the ground line. Now, if it's not totally stretched, don't you worry, just in the middle. If you join this paper like this and make a little fold here, it's gonna show you the line of the middle. And here, we're going to do this. First, a little triangle here. Look how the triangle had round this part. It's not with the edges like a triangle, normal. And then I'm going to apply this little pear form here. Yes. Now, let's do a square. Be careful for these parts to make match. Okay? It's so important for you. Now, I'm going to do another triangle on this part. If this triangle are going to be a leg and another one a little bit bigger than the first. And then you're going to have the another. Then I'm going to do this. Perfect. Those are the feet. Look. And another one. Try to make conservation of the shapes. The more similar it will be, the greater it's gonna look. Now for the face. Goats have big horns. So for these horns, we're going to do this. First, a line crossing that part that is gonna be the face, and like a cross. For this to help us to see where it's gonna be the eyes. The first eye are going to be round, like an almond. And another one, yes, look, this gonna get ahead, but don't you worry, that's part of this beauty. And here we're going to do a pear shape, okay? Take a look, this line, it's like the stick of the pear, okay? You can guide for that. And we're going to draw just in the center of this pear a little nose, like a heart shape. And we're going to take this line to make the part of mouth. Then I'm going to make here, just in the middle of this line, a little triangle. It could be like this, very edgy. And then apply one in the middle of this line, two ears, and finally the horns. Like that. It needs to be matched of the ears, one with another. Let's put a line around it there. Okay. And then with my eraser, I'm gonna erase the lines inside my drawing because I'm not using that line anymore. Just leave the trace Okay, don't leave another line that is not part of the drawing. I can conserve this line. I'm going to do this for make a little reason of stringy. And then the eyes. Goats don't have eyes like humans. It have like a line rounded in the borders. Like this. It's like weird, but I really love that. Then I'm going to erase this line, that line, and I'm just going to leave the lines that are part of my goat. Try it. A trick that works a lot for me is try not to look your goat like something made of, you know, squares. And then I'm going to erase all the lines over here down on the feet. A little tail. And then with my pencil, it needs to be a very, very edgy pencil. I'm going to do this, the texture. For the texture, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a line just down, line, line, line. Are separated lines, okay? I don't want you to make this like zigzag. No, it's not zigzag. Are separated lines. Just down here. And then I'm going to continue with the texture in all my goat. And let's put here a zigzag for make toes. With the pencil in this position, I'm going to do very soft very soft lines down like that, and then apply that texture of the horns. Look, it's beautiful. And then I'm going to continue with the lines of my goat down. Look how this trace is crossing each other when it starts in the another end. I need you to make that for make this texture more interesting. Look, I really love that kind of texture and work with that because it makes a very interesting environment. I'm going to this line to mark it more. So I need you to make with more definition than the rest of the body. I'm making it so quickly because, you know, the professor I have more experience, but you need to take your time to create something beautiful. the closest that your lines are, the beautiful and the greatest they are going to be your texture. For here, for that part of the leg, I'm going to do dots to create another sensation of texture. It's so important for you to practice with those textures because we're going to apply those textures for the exercise or activity that we're going to do for the Children's Day. Look, I'm doing this with pressure, more darkest here, and with less pressure to make it lighter, to have a sensation of light and shadow. Now, with my color pencils, I'm going to select the colors that I wanted for the goat. I'm going to select those. And maybe a yellow for the horns. Let's start with the horns. First, the eyes. Oh, we have a very great eyes there. And I'm going to apply here a texture with the color pencil softly. Okay, I'm not using the point, I'm using the edges of this color pencil to create something very special. I don't want it to have the equal color of the eyes, so I'm going to take this color and make an overlayer softly to change the color and make a lighter version of this brown. I'm doing always at the same direction. I'm going to do this with different shapes of the color, with more pressure to make a sensation of shadow here. Okay, I'm going to put an overlayer with this peach color, and then finally with this color pencil that is dark brown, I'm going to emphasize the darkest areas. There are gonna be the areas that I have done with darkest color, of course. I'm going to cut this here and a little bit more here to make the sensation that the head have definition. And now with a lighter one, I'm going to finish. Just put it this color pencil softly. It's very softly. Don't do it hard or you're gonna lose the first texture that you have made with the color pencil. With a little bit of this silver, we can combine it for create a deepest effect of shadow. Then I'm going to do the legs on this color. If I do it at the same color as this part, are going to disappear, and I don't want that. Okay, now that we have this, I'm going to use coffee, it's soluble coffee, and on a palette, put it a little. If you don't have a palette, you can do the combination here on the tape, just a little bit. And I'm going to add water. Be very careful with this step, okay? I'm going to do coffee. Oh God, smells so good. And with this line that we have done, the ground line, I'm going to emphasize the ground. Just a little. Just a little. I can make stones textured here. And of course, a little shadow over here for give profundity and deepness to my work. Well, and there you have it. We have finished. We have a goat using texture and lines. I hope you like it. Which animal do you like the most? I really want to see how many animals you can do. So that's all. See you. Bye bye.